man, there we have it. A Trump election win. Bitcoin and crypto markets absolutely surging. What does this mean for the next few days, weeks, months, and 2025? A big win seen as being very positive for crypto. I'm going to break down exactly what a Trump government could mean for crypto and what I'm doing with my investments. Yesterday we jumped on ahead of the elections and we spoke about what move could we see here on Bitcoin. We got exactly what we spoke about, which is we moved with uncertainty, right? The week leading into the election, only for us to get big volatility here in the positive direction. Of course, if Trump weren't to win, you're expecting a big fall here to the downside because the markets over the weeks leading up to it were pricing in a Trump win. They were pricing in this inflation head, not just on crypto, but also on gold prices as well. We were covering that over the last kind of 7 to 8 days. You then saw that volatility, that uncertainty start to come in leading up to the election. And then once the result was announced, it's green, it's gold. Bitcoin bounces from the EMA ribbon. Nice big 6% candle here today and now moving to the upside. I'm going to break down exactly what I expect from a TA perspective because there's some short-term calls I need to make. But also, we need to get into the nitty-gritty of what does a Trump administration mean for crypto? Let's leave all the political stuff aside. What does it mean for our investments? This is a crypto channel. This is an investment channel. We're here to make money. If you want to make money, ijazcrypto.com/TG. If you want to set up a trading account, you've never traded before, links in the description to Bybit, to BitGet. Those are the exchanges I use to trade. It's super easy to do so. You can do so. Stop worrying about politics and what you can't control and focus on your earning potential. You can sit here being happy or upset about the decision. It doesn't matter. Focus on you, focus on your life, use the dynamics which are in your control to make yourself profitable, to change your life. You changing your life is going to do more for you than anything political. Focus on that. So, look, let's try to understand what are we going to see here. First things first, Trump won easily, right? So he's going to have control. He'll be able to do the things that he needs to do, very simply. That's all we need to know. And what are the things he may want to do? First and foremost, let's try to put into perspective, was Trump super pro crypto? Because I think some of this, rhetoric leading up to it started to get a little bit conflated. Look, he did attend the Bitcoin conference. He did, right. He said a few sentences. I can show you the sentence he says. Bitcoin is not just a marvel of technology, as you know. It's a miracle of cooperation and human achievement and a lot of relationships that are formed. They just did a meeting, a roundtable with a lot of leaders, and it's amazing. This is what he said in Bitcoin Nashville earlier in the year, right? And people got excited. Let's actually be honest. Crypto is not number one agenda for Trump and his administration. It's not. Yes, he used it articulately to make sure he got the crypto vote. I think that was a smart play, but it wasn't like it was a major part of his campaign, nor is it going to be a major part of his thing going forward. But that could work in crypto's favor. So there's a couple of things I need to mention. The first thing is that Trump is seen as pro-growth, right? He's seen as pro the economy. People think Trump will do a better job for the economy than the other candidates. And so therefore, if you think the economy is going to do well, that could lead to some more inflation and it could lead to Bitcoin and gold doing well. We know that's one narrative. The other narrative is that we know that Trump has made statements in the past to say that crypto is not the threat, right? The threat to the US dollar is the incumbents, it's the people in charge and the national debt. So this again can work in crypto's favor. What Trump seems to do well is he understands that he needs to fix things in his own country. And I think that's what's important here for us as crypto investors is hopefully, this is all hope, remember he's been in power before and we didn't see crazy movements in the market, but that being said, you had the pandemic, you had everything else going on and then it was difficult, right? But let's say he doesn't focus on meddling on crypto, that should allow us to have the opportunity to do our thing. We don't need him to help us, we just need to make sure we don't have a government that's hindering us. And I think the first step we can take towards fixing that is getting Gary Gensler out, right? Get that Gary Gensler out. Let's change the head of the SEC. Will Trump do that in his first few weeks and months? He did speak about it. He did hint at the fact that Gary Gensler would be gone. Let's see it happen. I think that would be the first and most major impact we could see for crypto is just Trump doing that thing. Pushing away this chokehold, pushing away what the Biden administration was doing, which was trying to choke crypto out. We need to see that gone. That can have a major impact here on crypto. That's the first thing. And then, like I said, the second thing is him focusing on his own country. By him focusing on the US dollar and trying to make it strong and make the US economy strong again, that will actually work in crypto's favor. Okay, that's gonna be a good thing because it means that nobody's looking at crypto as the enemy. Oh no, this crypto is being created to destroy fiat currency. I think that's a false narrative. Look, we know fiat currency is devaluing, right? We know that's a narrative, but it's not like Bitcoin was created just to destroy the US dollar. No, it's a store of wealth. Nobody said that gold was created to destroy the US dollar. That's not the point. It's created as a store of wealth. It's a digital store of wealth for people to hedge some of their finances, all their hard-earned money. Why are you going to leave it in the US dollar, which we know is devalued and debased under every single presidential leader? It's always devalued. So one thing stays certain, regardless of who's in power, is more money gets printed, more debt gets printed, and fiat currency gets devalued. So naturally, that's going to be positive crypto over the long run. The next conversation is going to be what happens with Jerome Powell, right? Jerome Powell, a good friend of the Biden administration. Will he be removed as chair of the Fed? Will we get another person? What impact does that have on the economy? Again, there's some issues around what's going on with China and some of the tariffs. We need to keep a close eye on that. But right now, this market is taking it in the positive direction. I mean, if you look broadly speaking here, Bitcoin up close to 7%. It was higher a little while ago. Ethereum up 8%. You're waking up to Solana here, 11% up. Phantom storming up 12% here. Powerful move here on Phantom. You've got Chainlink up 9%, Polygon 7%, 16% on your good friend Doge. Of course, Elon Musk playing a big part in the Trump campaign. We're looking at 24% on Uniswap. Again, decentralized AMM. That's going to always play a big part, and don't sleep on that. Maker, which is one of our trades inside the Telegram group, one of my trades I took 16% up on that, which is great, fantastic. And we traded it really well. I'm really happy with the trades I took. Yesterday I shared my strategy about how I'm going to trade this election campaign, and both those trades up 20%. Really good trades on Archem and on Maker as well. So Archem, you can see here, up 20% on the day. Powerful move. And that's what trading altcoins is about. Finding altcoins which have the volatility, which have the potential to move powerfully here, and a nice big move here up on Archem. So that was the trading strategy. But for long term, what are we looking at? Am I FOMOing in now into this market because, suddenly Trump's in power? No. You guys know better than that. We've got to wait for pullback. When is that pullback going to come? I don't know, but we've got to wait for one. And the first obvious place is these candle body closes. Look at these candle body closes, 72.6. That's the first minor level of correction, but then later you're going to want to look for another correction as well. Let me just zoom out so you guys can see. This is the pattern we're working with. Beautiful textbook pattern here. I mean, you can't ask for a better. Let me just remove the CMA ribbons. We've got less going on. You couldn't ask for a better pattern here on Bitcoin. Consolidate, breakout, retest one, breakout again, retest two, big move here. And now we're set up for a nice strong end to the year. And I think that's the important thing we need to focus on now is, can we get a powerful end to the year and a good start into 2025 when he gets inaugurated? This is going to be the main focus here. Again, the other thing which works in our favor is 2024 was always going to be a challenging year. If you watch, I don't know if some of you guys are watching my second channel where I post those podcasts, I said that a huge percentage of the global population goes to the polls in 2024. In other words, 2024 was a huge transition year, not for one of the biggest economies in the US, but many other countries which were going to the polling stations this year. So if we can leave 2024 in a good state, and we're sitting here at all-time highs on Bitcoin, right? We've touched all-time highs here this morning on Bitcoin. I mean, that's a great way to leave the year and then head into a period of hopefully prosperity where, as we're promised, maybe some wars will end. Let's see how that plays out. I don't think the US has a great track record with that, but let's see if some of those end. And let's see if we can focus on a period where we can start building. And I think that's what's going to be important. Investors don't like uncertainty. They don't like the fact that there was an election coming up in November, and investors knew that from January. And so they're nervous and they're leading up to it and they're taking risk off the table and they can't be chip committed. But now with that behind you, with them knowing that, they know who's in power for the next 4 years, they can now invest accordingly. I think you're going to start to see businesses making decisions. I think you start seeing investors making decisions. You're going to start seeing more inflows into some of those Bitcoin ETFs. I think it's going to be a powerful period. And you can see Fear and Greed Index still sitting here at 70. This market is ready to FOMO. And when that FOMO kicks in, you will see Bitcoin move. But equally, like today has proven, there are light in altcoins, right? These altcoins are primed and ready to move. Many people were prodding them over the last couple of weeks saying, why are you not moving? Why are you not moving? It doesn't matter. Bitcoin needs to move first, like I've continued to say. All coins will have their moment. It's impossible that they won't when Bitcoin starts setting the trend. As long as Bitcoin goes on its journey towards 100K, these altcoins will pop off and deliver you days and opportunities here like this, where you got 15%, 20% on altcoins, and you can really generate some amazing returns from it. So you got to stay in the game. Those people who stay in the game, stay focused, stay disciplined, you're going to do well. So there you have it, guys. A big resounding Trump victory, seen as positive for crypto. Big move here on Bitcoin, taking us to all-time highs. Altcoins popping off. Total market cap jumping up here by $151 billion today. $151 billion has flown into crypto just now since the announcement. That is 6.7% more money, but still loads more to go, right? We're still not hitting those all-time highs of 2.7 trillion, which we hit back earlier this year. So still a lot more to go here on crypto. An exciting end to 2024 coming up. Hopefully you enjoyed this update. If you like this type of content, then please don't forget to hit up the likes. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you want to trade with me, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.